Have you ever been asked to explain your ankle monitor at Disney World? The Disney princess stopped mid-autograph, stared at my ankle, then at my 6-year-old daughter Emma, then back at my ankle. Sir, is that? She started, clearly breaking character, which apparently requires something serious at the happiest place on earth. It's not what you think, I said quickly, but Cinderella was already flagging security. Within minutes, I was surrounded by 3 guards in mouse ear hats trying to look threatening while tourists took photos of what they assumed was part of the show. Here's the thing, I'm not a criminal. The ankle monitor was court-ordered, but not for the reason everyone assumes. My ex-wife Patricia claimed I was a flight risk during our custody battle, said I might take Emma to Brazil because I'd renewed my passport. I renewed it for a work conference in Toronto. Judge still ordered the monitor as a precaution until custody was finalized. I've been wearing it for 3 months, setting off every metal detector in Orange County. Emma didn't understand why Cinderella looked scared. Daddy, why is the princess sad? I knelt down, ankle monitor clicking against the pavement. She's just confused about Daddy's special bracelet. Security moved closer. One spoke into his radio. We have a code yellow in Fantasyland. I didn't know what that meant, but it sounded bad. Tourists started pulling their kids away from us. One mom loudly whispered, "That's why we check the registry, Karen." The head of security, a surprisingly intimidating man named Raoul, escorted us to Disney jail. Yes, that's a real thing. It's a small office behind Main Street that smells like churros and broken dreams. Emma thought it was a VIP experience. Are we getting special Mickey ears? She asked. Raoul pulled up my information on his computer. His expression shifted from suspicious to confused to sympathetic. Custody battle? He asked quietly. I nodded. He sighed. My brother went through the same thing. Judge made him wear one for 6 months because his ex said he'd flee to Cuba. He's never even been to Cuba. Raoul made some calls. 20 minutes later, we had a Disney escort, not because I was dangerous, but because Raoul felt bad. No kid should have their Disney trip ruined by adult problems, he said. Our escort, Jerome, was a former NBA player who'd retired to work at Disney because he loved making kids happy. Emma rode on his shoulders the entire day. We skipped every line, got front row seats to every show. Jerome told everyone I was a special guest, which technically wasn't a lie. The ankle monitor kept setting off the sensors on rides. Space Mountain stopped 3 times because of me. They had to manually override the system. By the 3rd ride, the operators knew me by name. Ankle monitor dad is back, they'd radio ahead. It became a running joke. One operator said, "You know, we've had weapons, drugs, even a snake once, but you're our first ankle monitor." I chose to take that as an achievement. The plot twist came at dinner. We were at the character meal when Goofy sat down at our table. He pointed at my ankle, then did an elaborate mime of being arrested, going to court, then being innocent. Emma laughed hysterically. "Goofy's silly, Daddy." But then Goofy pulled out his phone. Yes, Goofy had a phone, and showed me a photo. It was him out of costume with his own ankle monitor. He typed a message. Ex-wife said I'd kidnap our son to Mexico. Been wearing mine for 8 months. Stay strong, brother. Word spread among the cast members. By evening, every character we met gave me a subtle thumbs up or fist bump. Mickey Mouse himself whispered, "Custody battles are rough, pal. Ha ha," in that iconic voice. Buzz Lightyear saluted and said, "Protecting the galaxy from false accusations, one dad at a time." Emma thought everyone was just being extra nice. She had no idea she was witnessing the underground Disney network of ankle-monitored divorced dads. 3 weeks later, the custody was finalized. 50-50 split. No flight risk designation. The monitor came off. Patricia had to pay my legal fees plus the monitor rental cost. But the real victory? Emma's drawing from that Disney trip. It shows me, her, and all the nice Disney friends who liked Daddy's special bracelet. She brought it for show and tell. Her teacher called me concerned. I had to explain the entire situation. The teacher's response? My ex-husband had to wear one too. Said I'd take the kids to Canada. I don't even like maple syrup. Apparently this is more common than I thought. Have you ever been asked to explain your